Okay team, we have a very important day today. As you guys know, it is the FOMC rate hike. And so we've seen a little bit of a lower volume today, currently on the weekly chart. I just wanted to draw your attention to some really key levels. We are approaching this huge, let's say it's a resistance level, up around that 28,774. And so it's going to be really interesting to see how we respond around that area. As always, as a liquidity type trader, I'm looking for just above that area in terms of a liquidity grab before I move back to the downside. Now, obviously, we don't know what's going to happen with the FOMC yet, and so we have to always wait and see the reaction before we just dive in. Kind of moving away from that, the other thing I just want to draw your eyes to will be the weekly level. It's actually slightly higher than the previous kind of main line of support, so we could very well much see that we come up, claim some liquidity, and actually come as high as the weekly. If news goes in our favor, then that's another possibility. That's up at 29,900 or there or thereabouts. And so I'm going to be keen to see exactly what goes on there. In terms of our pivot points, let's just see where we are on them. So again, in terms of our three, if we just actually overlay the weekly level and then the main, let's see, where would it be? The SNR. So again, when you're looking for confluence, any of these 3 points could be a point of reversal, really. You see you've got your kind of main resistance line, which goes all the way back as far as 2020, December, January. You can see in and around this, and I've drawn it as a line, but it's actually more of a zone. And so this whole area here is going to be very, very pivotal in terms of where we might start to see a reaction. And you can see here, actually, we've had a couple of reactions around this point already. So, if there is any kind of push to the upside, even if the news is negative, market makers like to move. They like to push price to one side, absorb a lot of that liquidity, and then you can find a move right to the downside then, just because they've cleared a lot of the liquidity in that area. So just double check what we are on here. We are on, we're on the monthly, and so this whole area here is a perfect opportunity for a reversal pattern, is in my opinion, just because of the way liquidity will want to be kind of pushed to the upside before a move down. Now, what else do we want to look at? Do we have any monthly levels? Let's just quickly hop to the monthly. We haven't really got any monthly levels. The next monthly level is all the way up here at 45,300, whatever it is. So that's way out of the picture. We do actually have a monthly level here, which is at the 29. Let's just bring on my monthly levels. Yeah, you can see here we've got a monthly level, which is a key high term time frame. What do we mean, by the way, by monthly level? Well, it's based purely upon the fact that on higher time frames, we've had a big reaction and a reversal, right at the close. And whenever you see like a candle change its direction, whether it's bullish or bearish, then you want to mark that on a chart, because for some reason it's created that reversal or a change in momentum in terms of which way. And on a monthly level, that's circa 30 days, 31 days worth of trading data. So you have to pay respect to that kind of level. So that's it, really. I'm probably going to go live on this one, just because I think it'll be good to cover this one and try to get it in real time. And so I'll probably do that on YouTube. Again, I'll go live, so if anyone wants to watch that, make sure you get in. Now listen, again, if you don't have a trading account, I would recommend you take advantage of my current offer on ByBit, which is up to $30,000 in terms of trading bonuses in terms of what you deposit. So another thing on this actually is, if you are interested in getting onto ByBit, you can also get, I think it's $100 you'd have to put in. If you put in $100, you will get a $10 rebate. So actually, for your $100, you're actually only getting $90, or you're only putting in $90, because you'll get a $10 rebate. And I've also stated, I do a course which is all about how I trade. I call it the Apex Trading Blueprint, and I think I charge about £15, which in dollars might be, I don't know, about $18 or something like that. So it's not expensive anyway, by the grand scheme of things, for the type of content. And I'll also guarantee that if you watch that and you don't learn something new, and then you can ask me for the full refund. But for those that do sign up and use my link, come and join the Discord server, get involved. We've got lots of really good people in there, all good traders, you know, trading ideas and kind of get that community vibe, if you like. So if you want to join that, come head over, and all of the links are in the description. If you're watching this on YouTube, the link is in the description. Also, the ByBit link is in the description. ByBit as well, by the way, they have the unified account, which is effectively allows you to trade across multiple different services. So you could have spots, you could trade on derivatives, options, all of these kind of things. And what it'll allow you to do is, if you become profitable on one service line, so let's say you're working on derivatives and you hit a trade that goes, you know, parabolic, and you've got a lot of unrealized gains in that, and then you decide, actually, I want to open up a trade with Ethereum. Like if your first one was on, as an example, would be, I don't know, Bitcoin. Well, the bonus on that is, if one of them's starting to lose a little bit, rather than that start to try to liquidate you, it will eat into your unrealized gains. Now that can be a positive and a negative, by the way, but what it will do is it'll make sure that your position can remain open. So rather than just liquidate the position, it will actually look at other ideas that you've got. So if you're, you know, an options trader, or you're trading, you know, spot or derivatives, and you're positive, then that will counteract any kind of closing of any liquidation event rather. So yeah, looking forward to seeing you guys a bit later on. I'm probably going to go live. Well, it's 6 o'clock my time, UK time. So I'll probably go maybe half an hour before, because I think the volume will start to really rip up. But just to finish, as I say, keeping my eyes closely at these levels, because these are the levels where I'm looking for a reaction. As you guys know, I'll probably start to open up the footprint chart, because that's really where you see the reaction and the volume, and where essentially that volume is being placed on the chart. So yeah, drop me a message, you know, look forward to kind of catching you later. And with that being said, I shall see you in the next one.